So I have a few things that I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the jobs report. So the May jobs report came out, so I want to discuss that. I also want to talk about this infrastructure negotiation that continues. It's going to continue on until at least Monday, and so we'll have to see what's going on with that. And then I want to correct a mistake. So I did a live stream yesterday, and someone asked me a question, and I gave them incorrect information. So I wanted to follow up on that just to let you know what the correct information is. And so that's what I want to talk about today. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. Okay, so let's talk about the May jobs report. So the May jobs report looked better than the April jobs report. So that's good. So we're moving in the right direction. Some economists, after seeing the April jobs report, they were really concerned about our economy and are we moving in the right direction? But 559,000 new jobs were created in May. So we are moving the right way, as well as the unemployment rate dropped to 5.8%, which is another good sign. And we saw a lot of growth in the leisure and hospitality, which is expected because that was hit the hardest during the pandemic. And so this is all good news. I mean, it's not great news, but it's good news. It shows that people are going back to work, and let's hope that continues to happen. Now, at some point, we are going to hit that wall. So we might see some slowdown in the future, so just be prepared for that. Okay, I want to talk about this infrastructure bill. So right now, negotiations are going on between the White House and Senate Republicans. And at this point, there's still no deal. Okay, so let's kind of back up just so we know exactly what we're talking about. So the first infrastructure bill, this roads, bridges, broadband, this was $2.3 trillion. That's what the White House came out and said they think it would cost $2.3 trillion. Now, negotiations started. Senator Capito, she is the one that's spearheading the Republicans' counter offer. So that first counter offer was $568 billion. And then the White House came back at $1.7 trillion. And then Senator Capito, she came back with about $928 billion. And then the White House came back with $1 trillion, but it has to be new spending. And then yesterday, Senator Capito met with President Biden. She had a counter offer. President Biden didn't move on that counter offer. So now they're going to meet again on Monday. So they keep pushing this back. So we're going to have to see where it goes from here. But the frustration is starting to really surface. You're starting to see politicians say, look, this is not going to work. We just need to move forward with reconciliation. Now, the only issue with reconciliation at this point is it's not clear how many times they can use reconciliation. So the Senate parliamentarian had to clear up a few things when it comes to budget reconciliation. It looks like you're only going to be able to use it once this year, one more time this year. And so what that is going to mean is they might have to put everything together and vote on it that way. Now, we still have an issue with Senator Joe Manchin and Senator Sinema. So that's going to be... They're going to have to continue negotiating that because you have two Democratic senators that might not be on board for a lot of the things that's in this American Families Plan plus the American Jobs Plan. Because if they only have one more reconciliation, everything has to go together, and so it's going to be one large bill, and so that's going to mean that they're really going to have to negotiate with. The Democrats are going to have to be negotiating with other Democrats in order to get this through because every Democrat has to vote for this in order for it to pass. You know, and I was thinking about this yesterday, and this just shows you how crazy this is and how broken the system is. We're looking at a situation where we all pay taxes. We pay our taxes. Our taxes should be going to roads, bridges, and broadband and all that, right? And on top of paying taxes that should be going towards those things, we're now could potentially be asked to pay even more. So increase a gas tax, increase all this other stuff in order to pay for this roads, bridges, and broadband when that's what we're paying taxes for or should be paying taxes for. So in reality, the real fight should be, where is all this other money going? Why are we in a situation where we're paying taxes and our taxes should go to these crucial elements of our government, And they're not. They're just not, because you're asking for more money. So that means that we're paying our taxes, but our taxes aren't going out to the crucial elements that they should be going out to. So that I'm sure that's going to be brought up at some point, but it's pretty ridiculous when you think about it. You have politicians that are out there and they're just saying, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're going to have some user fees on top of the taxes that you're already paying for roads, bridges, and broadband. It doesn't make much sense. It really doesn't. So we'll have to see where it goes, but that's where we are at this point when it comes to infrastructure. That's what we're looking at in the next. And I'm really pushing this out. I don't think anything's going to happen on Monday. So I'm thinking that we'll probably be into July still talking about this infrastructure bill, but we'll be talking about it as a big infrastructure package instead of what we're talking about right now. Okay, so now I want to talk about the mistake that I made in the live stream yesterday. So I was asked a question. Someone was on SSI. They said, do we qualify for the child tax credit? Do my children qualify for the child tax credit if I'm receiving SSI? And the answer that I gave is you should still qualify. But that was the wrong answer. Okay, and sometimes you're on the spot and people ask you questions and it sounds right and you put it out there and you give incorrect information. So the correct information, because I went ahead and looked it up. What I do a lot is if you guys do ask questions, I always try to follow up just to make sure I gave the right information. And in situations where I gave wrong information, I will let you guys know just to be completely transparent. So this is, and I just looked this up, this is H&R Block. So if some of your Social Security benefits are taxable, you can claim the child tax credit. So basically, if you have taxable income, you can claim the child tax credit. But there is no Social Security tax credit to claim. To qualify for additional child tax credit, you must have earned income. If Social Security was your only income, you aren't eligible to claim this credit. Okay, so that should answer that question there. So you do have to have earned income. That's the important thing. If you do not have earned income, then you're not going to be able to receive this child tax credit. So I apologize for giving the wrong information, but that is the correct information. If you guys have any other questions, post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.